O'Shea Jackson Sr., known as Ice Cube, is an American rapper, songwriter, actor, and film producer. His lyrics on N.W.A.'s 1988 album Straight Outta Compton contributed to gangsta rap's widespread popularity, and his political rap solo albums America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, and The Predator were all critically and commercially successful. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of N.W.A. in 2016. Early life. O'Shea Jackson was born in Los Angeles on June 15, 1969, to hospital clerk and custodian Doris and machinist and UCLA groundskeeper Hosea Jackson. He has an older brother, and they had a half-sister who was murdered when Cube was 12. He is a cousin of fellow rappers Del the Funky Homo Sapien and Cam. He grew up on Van Wyck Street in the Westmont section of South Los Angeles. In 9th grade at George Washington Preparatory High School in Los Angeles, Cube began writing raps after being challenged by his friend Kiddo in typewriting class. Kiddo lost. He has said that his stage name came from his older brother, who threatened to slam into a freezer and pull out one was an ice cube. Cube attended William Howard Taft High School in Los Angeles, where he wrote and recorded rap songs. After enrolling at Phoenix Institute of Technology, he graduated in architectural drafting in 1988 and rejoined N.W.A. Personal life. In 1990, a musical associate in the rap group Public Enemy introduced Cube to the Nation of Islam. He converted to Islam, though he denied membership in the N.W.A, whose ideology against white people and especially Jews led to its categorization as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. However, he readily adopted the group's ideology of black nationalism, a concept familiar to the hip-hop community. He nevertheless has claimed to listen to his own conscience as a natural Muslim, claiming to do so because it's just him and God. In 2012, he expressed support for same-sex marriage. In 2017, he said that he thinks religion is stupid in part and explained, "I'm gonna live a long life, and I might change religions 3 or 4 times before I die. I'm on the Islam tip, but I'm on the Christian tip, too. I'm on the Buddhist tip as well. Everyone has something to offer to the world." Ice Cube, a musician and entrepreneur, has a history of anti-Semitism and racism. He has been married to Kimberly Woodruff since 1992 and has 4 children. Cube is a grandfather and has a strong fan base, including the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has also endorsed the Nation of Islam's book The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, which falsely claims European Jews dominated the Atlantic slave trade. In response to accusations of racism and anti-Semitism, Cube has denied these claims and has expressed regret for using the term Jew in his lyrics. In 2020, Marlo Stern criticized Cube for his anti-Semitic stance, stating that he was just pro-black and telling his truth. Music career. Early work. Ice Cube, a renowned rapper, began his career at the age of 16 in 1986 and later joined the rap group N.W.A. He was the lead rapper and main ghostwriter on their debut album, 1988 Straight Outta Compton. However, due to a financial dispute, he left the group by 1990. In 1990, he released his debut solo album, America's Most Wanted, which featured the Lynch Mob and helped develop rapper Yo-Yo. CIA was formed with friend Sir Jinx and Dr. Dre, who was a member of the world-class Wrecking Crew. Cube contributed to the success of the Wrecking Crew's hit song Cabbage Patch and helped develop N.W.A, which gained MC Ren. Cube wrote most of Eazy-E's debut album Easy Does It, receiving a total pay of $32,000. After leaving the group and its label, Cube sued Heller, and the lawsuit was later settled out of court. In 1990, Cube recorded his debut solo album, America's Most Wanted, which was an instant hit and introduced his affirmation of black nationalism and ideology of black struggle. He appointed Yo-Yo as head of his record label and produced her debut album, Make Way for the Motherlode. Cube's second album, Death Certificate, was controversial, triggering accusations of anti-white, anti-Semitic, and misogynist content. The Predator, his third album, was released in 1992, and it became his most successful commercially. However, after this album, Cube's rap audience diminished and never regained the prominence of his first 3 albums. Ice Cube, a rapper known for his work with the Lynch Mob, Mac 10, Mr. Short Cop, and Caution, began his career in the late 1990s by producing albums for other rappers. In 1994, he teamed up with Dr. Dre to release the song Natural Born Killers on the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. In 1995, Cube formed the West Side Connection, aiming to reinforce West pride and resonate with undervalued artists. Cube released his 5th solo album, War and Peace Volume 1, and the delayed 6th album, Volume 2, in 2000. He also collaborated with David Bowie and Trent Reznor on songs like I'm Afraid of Americans. In 2002, Cube appeared on British DJ Paul Oakenfold's solo debut album, Bunker. In 2006, Cube released his 7th solo album, Laugh Now, Cry Later, selling 144,000 units in its first week. He toured globally in the Straight Outta Compton tour with rapper N.W.A from the West Side Connection. In 2007, Cube released In the Movies, a compilation album of his songs on soundtracks. His 8th studio album, Raw Footage, arrived in 2008, featuring singles Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It and Do Ya Tang. In 2009, Cube released a tribute song to the NFL football team, the Raiders. In 2010, Cube released his 9th solo album, I Am the West, featuring producers like DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, Eazy, and Sir Jinx. In 2011, Cube featured on Daz Dillinger's song Is You Ready to Die and DJ Quick's song Boogie Till You Conk Out. In 2020, Cube formed the supergroup MT Westmore, which released their debut album on June 7, 2022. He is set to tour Canada as part of his Straight Into Canada tour. Film and television career. Ice Cube has starred in nearly 40 films since 1991, primarily in comedies and adult-oriented franchises, with some action-packed films like Trespass and Three Kings. Narrative. Ice Cube, a renowned actor, gained fame in the 1990s with roles in Boys in the Hood, Trespass, and The Glass Shield. He also starred in Higher Learning and Comedy Friday. Cube appeared in various films, including Barbershop 2, Torque, and Fist Fight. Documentary. Ice Cube co-created Black, White, a documentary series with R.J. Cutler, and a special with LeBron James. In 2010, Straight Outta L.A. examined Los Angeles sociopolitics, hip-hop, and the Raiders. Serial television. Ice Cube's Are We There Yet? Series, starring Terry Crews, premiered on TBS in 2010 and was renewed for 6 seasons. Cube credits Tyler Perry for its success.